Norkic checked in for the Nets. Jamal Murray comes in for Zach LaVine. Murray outside. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Brooklyn making some changes. Harris comes in for Irving. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Brown. Pass to Norkic. McCollum against Davis. McCollum left side. Passes it to Cowens. 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Murray. And the shot is long. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Van Arsdale. Second shot opportunity. Nurkic with the block. And he recovers it. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's the dish to McCollum. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Over in the corner, Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 9.
Well, you know, it's clear that Doncic is very self-confident, knows he has what it takes to knock these shots down.
The pass to Cowens. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Harris misses.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Here's Havlicek. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Havlicek against McCollum. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Over Rice. Not enough on that one as it misses. And the Mavericks with possession. They've got an 8-0 run. The rebound by the Nets.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
What a chance!
Are you kidding me? You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Doncic feeling it out. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Rice in at the 3 slot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
That's a tough break there. If there is any hope of making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
So for the Nets, Yao, he's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Brown in for Murray. Doncic passes to Rice. To the middle. The kick out to Havlicek. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Nets trailed by 15. Outside, LaVine. Here's Irving. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Havlicek outside. And here's Chamberlain. The feed to Rice. Havlicek right side. Over Yao. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Havlicek. Here's Chamberlain. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Mavericks lead by 15. Timeout called, the Nets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Dallas with Doncic outside. Pass to Havlicek. Back to Doncic. Chamberlain trying to get open. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Brown the pass to Yao. Here's Irving. At the elbow, it's Brown.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Nets trail by 17. Fires from 18. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Doncic against Brown. Fires from deep. Here's Chamberlain. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Brown. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 16. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Brown against Doncic. Outside Irving. Lobs it up for Levine. Stolen by Havlicek.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Irving. Yao trying to break free. No good from Irving.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Brown. Doncic passes to Chamberlain. 4 on the clock.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Levine. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Doncic outside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
It would mean a lot to have my shoe in the game, because that lets me know that, you know, my creative ability is getting seen by so many people, and I just I hope I can win it.
The inspiration I had for my shoe was to create a colorful and unique design.
A lot of sporty looks on the Phoenix players here in the Valley of the Sun. This is a shot from earlier as they came down the tunnel. Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Alexander.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Now they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Barry is out there with Pierce. Then there's Johnson. Then it's John Collins. And it's Kidd in at the 2 spot. And for Phoenix, Rip Hamilton out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Russell. And it's Bowen in at the 3 slot. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup.
Kidd with it. Passes it to Barry. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, just so many ways to score the basketball. Barry is one of the more inventive scorers the NBA has ever seen. Inside, outside, mid-range. He does not get rattled.
Here's Bowen. Pierce covering. Count it.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
We play just over a minute here in the first. To the inside, Collins. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Kidd passes to Collins. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Williams. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the shot goes down. Bowen's got 6.
They've come out the locker room his eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Williams gets the bucket.
Great ball movement there.
The Rockets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Pierce. And again, unable to change momentum here. Johnson right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Kidd. Pierce for 3. They get the rebound. And it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They need this. The Rockets with another miss.
Set up good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Russell against Pierce. 1:37 left here in the opening quarter. Johnson kicks to Collins. 6 to shoot. Another miss by Houston.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's Russell missing.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
They get it back. Over to the left wing. Another shot, and the layup is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
It's good. Hamilton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And here's Pierce, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the pass to Collins. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Johnson. Johnson with the block. And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Phoenix leading by 12. You've got Russell. Also Williams out there. Right, Van Vliet out there with Mullen. And it's Greer in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Sinks the three-pointer.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Ariza outside. Pass to Petrovic. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here's Van Vliet. To the paint. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Pierce. A three ball. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Williams. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Pass to Covington. Now here's Kidd. Defense right on him. And it's sent back by Russell.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Covington sends it back. Here's the pass to Petrovic. Great D that time from Van Vliet.
And throughout his career, Robert Covington, a favorite in the advanced stats community. No surprise then that a team like the Rockets valued him so highly.
Yeah, and the decision to go small made easier by his length and his ability to defend bigger players.
Timeout called the Rockets.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
So for the Suns, Owens checked in, and Richard Hamilton is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. The Rockets also changing it up. John Collins, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Berry comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Johnson in for Jason Kidd. And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Here's Berry. He's guarded by Russell. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Johnson outside. Houston needs to get a shot up. Petrovic. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And Bill Russell slams it in.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Ariza outside. Houston moving it around. And the pass to Berry. Over Russell. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He gets that one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Johnson outside. They could use a bucket. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Johnson. And the Suns making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Phoenix in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been terrific.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you. Things were going Phoenix's way from the beginning, displaying the force of a tidal wave and some excellent. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Bill Russell in this game, he has been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
The blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Johnson. Barry is out there with Pierce. Then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Collins in at the center.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Johnson down low. Johnson on him. Some solid defense from Johnson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Dishes to Pierce. He kicks it to Collins. Johnson, that's for two. It's rebounded by Johnson.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Williams, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Kidd passes to Barry. Over Russell, and it's sent back by Russell. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Hamilton's got the ball. He had a nice open look right there. Johnson's got 11 points.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Johnson, the pass to Pierce. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmaker.
To the middle, here's Russell. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up. If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Kidd kicks to Johnson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The shot's good.
Yeah, we all know Rick Barry can create for himself, but we get to see there what kind of passing skills he also possesses. What a sensational feed.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Barry. It's hauled in by the Suns. Russell's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Williams kicks to Hamilton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Russell looking it over. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. The fadeaway. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Johnson against Johnson. Here's Barry, and it's off from three-point range. The Suns have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Bowen. He's guarded by Johnson. Bowen, the pass to Hamilton. Pulls up, and it's Phoenix scoring again. 32 seconds left in the third. Outside, Pierce. Passes to Barry. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Barry's got 7 points.
And that shooting touch of Barry, one of the best
in the game. Silky smooth from just about anywhere on the perimeter.
Now Johnson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter. And so it's the Phoenix Suns out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Fred VanVleet. Owen is out there with Batum, and it's Greer in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Kidd against VanVleet.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's Greer. He's covered by Kidd. Greer passes to Mullen. 5 to shoot. Here's VanVleet. The teardrop falls in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Kidd. Good work there as it goes. Kidd's got his first bucket in this one.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Here's Greer. He's covered by Kidd. Greer passes to VanVleet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Both free throws good from Kidd. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Pass to Batum. The pass to Smits. Pass to Greer. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. A rebound by Thurman. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Down low.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's VanVleet. Not a lot of room. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Got a piece of it. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Smits. Over to the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Jason Terry is checked in for Phoenix. The Rockets also changing it up. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Robert Covington. And Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Jason Kidd. Johnson surveying the floor. 16 feet away. The Rockets with another miss. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside Mullen. Terry, the pass to Smits. Now here's VanVleet. Inside, Terry. A rebound by Thurman. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Ariza passes to Thurman. Over Terry. Thurman's shot is off.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Outside, Batum. Pass to Smith. To stop the drought. Kicks to Mullen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The first free throw is good.
Chris Mullen taking 2 shots.
And Mullen drops them both. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ariza to the right side. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Terry kicks to Batum. Here's Smith. Rockets with the rebound. Now here's Johnson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And
Okay, it's time. Thousands of you entered and you voted. Congratulations to all of the finalists of the Shoe Creator Challenge.
And we hope you're all enjoying that VC. But now it comes down to one shoe that has the honor of being put inside NBA 2K21.
Each category winner was up for this vote.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into the arena early. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic. Towns is out there with Thompson. Then there's Scott. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Mourning. Paul George is out there with Wall. And it's Mutombo. And it's Porter at the 3. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. George finds Wall. And a wide open look for Porter. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
George, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the... Oh, no, he didn't.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here is George. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Towns. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Unable to get that one. Now Portland takes it the other way.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Scott finds Jokic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
So it's the Hawks now. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Scott. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Portland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Porter.
One shot.
And that one falls for Wall.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Outside, Scott. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
A nice shot by Wall.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Good on the bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here is Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. And they pick up 2.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Jokic. No good off the back of the rim. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Thomas checked in for Portland. And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 3. Brogdon kicks to Bridges. Here's Marbury. He's guarded by Thomas. 20 feet out. They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He doesn't care at all if he has to take a little punishment to get his points. You can say that for sure about Abdul Rahim. He's not going to shy away from the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good for Mourning. The Hawks trail by 5. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Marbury, good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Count that bucket.
The nasty handle of Kyrie uses it to get anywhere he wants.
Here's Marbury. He's guarded by Thomas. Marbury passes to Abdul Rahim. Over Mourning. No good from 18. John Wall getting it done for Portland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, Mutombo is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Porter. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thomas in at the point. Here's Mutombo after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Shot clock at 6. Mutombo up and in on the layup. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man.
Take a break.
I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the first one at the line is good.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Wall's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hawks trail by 5. Hagan, he's guarded by Thomas. There's the pass to Abdul Rahim. And again, it's Atlanta.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The Trailblazers shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Here's Wall. Tries again. And Mutombo finishes inside. Mutombo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Yes. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Hagan. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got 7.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. A different look now for Portland. Morning's checked in for Jordan. And it's George in for Michael Porter. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Towns is checked in. Now here is Morning. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wall. Here's Mutombo. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot.
And that one falls for Wall. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Now Mutombo, Paul George missing from long range, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And here are the Trailblazers now. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Trains the three-pointer. Wall's got 15.
Not lacking any confidence. When the ball hits Wall's hands, he is ready to let it fly.
Passes it to Scott. To the inside. Fades away. And it's sent back by Mutombo. 3 on the clock. Thompson outside. Shoots the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Irving's checked in for Thomas. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Trailblazers leading by 8. Irving kicks to Morning. Pass to Wall. A floater, and it's good on the way in. Wall's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Towns. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And Towns drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Irving against Brogdon. And here's Irving. Outside, Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
That'll do it for the first half. Trailblazers lead by 10. from Portland. We're back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He ended up with 19 points and 1 assist. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers will play?
Well, it's a nice, patient offense they're running tonight. They're not forcing shots. They're waiting for the good ones. And as efficient as they've been, no wonder they're in front.
And Kenny, what do you think about Atlanta?
Well, after the field goal percentage they allowed in the first half, it's time for them to get tough. That's right, tough. If they're going to stay in this game, they'll need to turn this into a street fight. Get physical. Let some elbows go. Yes, let them go. And guys know there are going to be no more easy baskets in here. Let them know that.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Thompson is out there with Towns. Then there's Scott, and it's Nikola Jokic. Scott can't get it to go.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Filing to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
For Portland, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Throw good, Paul George. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Fades back, and he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks trail by 13 to the middle. Here's Thompson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Porter.
And as good as he's been in the NBA, we're looking at one of the greatest college players of all time. Thompson at NC State was a beast. The Wolfpack were dominant when Thompson was there.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Jordan. Back to Wall. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
The wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Hagan, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Isaiah Thomas checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Hawks making a change here. Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Outside, Scott. Banked in off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Scott against Thomas. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
Free throw good, Thomas.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. He continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's Scott. Michael Porter making his last shot. Here's Abdul Rahim, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Shoots it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks trail by 14. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Porter. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot on the wing. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Scott.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
George looking over the floor. Poked away. He's all alone. Here's Abdul Rahim, and it's sent back by George.
Not going to beat Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
The feed now to Jordan. Rebounded by the Hawks. Right side, Scott. Here's Jokic. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 3 from George. But he recovers it. Outside Thomas. Portland again missing. The Hawks trail by 12. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 8 points.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Thomas. Nice form on the 20-footer. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Thompson for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jordan is out there with Paul George. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Wall, and it's Mutombo in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Atlanta. It's a 14-point game. Now the pass to Marbury. It's stolen by Wall. They push it up, 4 on 3. Pops it up for Jordan.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Brogdon against Irving. Brogdon the pass to Wood. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Feeds to Mutombo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Mutombo no good on that one.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
And here's George for 3. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Count it.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Hagan. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
George passes to Mutombo. Irving with a clean look. Good on the triple.
I mean, Kyrie, too pure of a shooter to let him catch and shoot with that much space.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Marbury. They grab their own miss, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Free throw good. Wood. Scotty's checked in for Atlanta. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Trailblazers leading by 17. Wall looking for an opening. Outside for George. No good on the three.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
For the Trailblazers. Morning comes in for Jordan. And Porter subbed in for George. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Jokic, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Wall passes to Mourning. Irving surveying the floor. Fires from the wing. And Mourning throws it down.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Now, here's Scott. Thompson outside. Passes it to Jokic. Moves back up. Portland grabs the miss. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wall passes to Mourning. Down low. And Wall slams it home.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Jokic with the bucket.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Wall.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Now here's Wall. Here's Mourning, and the rejection by Towns. The kick out to Irving. Knocks down the three ball. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Now here's Irving. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's good. 2 points.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hindi, may